Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Poonam Dubche. Today, we will discuss about mitochondria. In mitochondria, its origin, occurrence, ultrastructure, and function. So, see mitochondria. What is meant by mitochondria? Mitochondria is also known as the powerhouse of the cells. In they are associated with the cellular respirations and are the source of energy. So, is known as the powerhouse of the cells. So, here the mitochondria are small granular filamentous bodies, generally known as the powerhouse of the cells, so which are found in the cytoplasm of the aerobically respiratory cells of the plant as well as animals, but not in the bacteria, where respiratory enzymes are located in the plasma membranes. So thus they associated with cellular respirations and are the source of energy. So its origin and occurrence, the symbiotic hypothesis for the origin of mitochondria and the chloroplasts suggested that the mitochondria are descended from specialized bacteria. Where here, the mitochondria vary in shape but are generally granular or filamentous. So, their varying shape, generally granular or filamentous. The length is 3 to 4 micron and the average diameter is 0.5 to 1 micron, and they may swell out at one end to become club shape. So they may become vascular or by the appearance of central clear zone. So polymorphic form may contain swelling at the both ends. So see in this diagram, uh, in the structure here, the polymorphic forms may contain swellings at both ends. The size of mitochondria is also variable. The average length of the mitochondria is 3 to 4 micron and the average diameter is 0.5 to 1 micron. So different physical and chemical fractions such as pH, cell environment and the osmotic pressure influence the size and the shape of mitochondria. So here main part is the pH, such as pH and say environmental. So the number of mitochondria vary in different cells type. The number of mitochondria depend upon the metabolic activities of the cell, where the a cell within the high metabolic activity have a high number of mitochondria, because here mitochondria is the powerhouse of cells. So therefore the number of mitochondria depend upon the metabolic activity of the cell, and the number of mitochondria number uh, increases in the when high metabolic activity, there are the high number of the mitochondria, while those with low metabolic activity have the lower number of mitochondria. In the giant amoeba Chas, there may be 5,000 5 lakh mitochondria, and large sea urchin eggs have 13 to 14,000, while renal tubular have 300 to 400 mitochondria per cell. So they fewer in green plant cells than in animal cells because some of their function are taken over by the chloroplast. So in plant, mitochondria number is the less as compared to animals. So generally they are evenly distributed in the cytoplasm. In some cases, they are aggregated around the nucleus. In the paramecium, they are located beneath the cell surface. During cell division, they accumulated above the spindle and upon division of the cells. So are distributed more or less equally among the daughter cells. So in skeletal muscles, they lie between the myofibril. Got it? So it's the morphologically see here, varying in shape but generally granular or filamentous in the shape. So mitochondrial formation or biogenesis. See in this, the mitochondrial formation or biogenesis, there are the de novo origin of mitochondria. De novo, that means the basically pre-existing. So mitochondrial formation from other intracellular structures. Second is the mitochondrial formation from the other intracellular structure. And third one is the formation of growth and division of pre-existing mitochondria. Are the prokaryotic origin of mitochondria or symbiosis hypothesis. So here the regarding the origin of mitochondria or biogenesis, there are these four hypotheses are generally discussed. So first is the de novo origin of mitochondria. There is no evidence that mitochondria arise de novo. De novo means new, newly developed or newly exist. Hence, this hypothesis has been discarded. In that time, the de novo synthesis of mitochondria has been traced in variety of cells. So, in stipulated that cytoplasmic vesicles from de novo accumulate by budding and membrane covering, like budding in the hydra. That like. The bird thus forms grown in size and followed by compartmentalization through vesicular formation, which ultimately develop into the cristae. And these hypotheses carry little weight today because the observations were made with the light microscope. But this is the discarded hypothesis. Then the second one is the mitochondrial formation from other intracellular structure. See here, mitochondrial formation from other intracellular structure. So see in this diagram, extracellular matrix and the plasma membrane. In those cells, plasma membrane and cytoplasmic tubular mitochondrial forms and tubules and mitochondria. Here in this case the mitochondria are originated by investigations of the cell membrane. According to Green in 1956 and Robertson 1964, the pro- here according to the Green in 1956 and Robertson in 1964, the protuberance passes into the investigation of cell membrane to form double membrane tubule which enlarge into the vesicles. So enlarge into the vesicle. Investigation then it line tubules which enlarge into the vesicles. Soon from the inner membrane several outgrowth arise from cristae, thus forming the mitochondria. Then endoplasmic reticulum might have given rise to mitochondria and the finger-like investigations of cytoplasmic matrix extended into the cavity of large endoplasmic reticulum system. So the next one is the formation by growth and division of pre-existing mitochondria. So here the formation of growth and division of pre-existing mitochondria, that is the is established by using labeled choline in choline requiring mutant of Neurospora crisis. So this was established by the using label choline in choline requiring mutant of Neurosporas crassa. The label choline is incorporated in mitochondrial lecithin. The cell were examined after a threefold increase in population of mitochondria, and each one of the content labeled choline, although they were not previously exposed to label choline. The totally experimental. So the see here the cell were examined after a threefold increase in population of mitochondria and each one of the content labeled choline, although they were not previously exposed to label choline. So the presence of DNA, RNA, protein, phospholipid synthesizing machineries and indicate metabolic pathway all indicate their origin from pre-existing organelles. So mechanism involve first growth of the mitochondrial membrane and reproduction of the organelles followed by differentiation and compartmentalization. So during the phase of growth membrane area increase accompanied by elongation of the organelles and then partitions by a few cristae forms. So ultimately constructions appear which separated the two daughter mitochondria. That is the formation of growth and division of pre-existing mitochondria. So here the next one is the prokaryotic origin of mitochondria or symbionts hypothesis. Here this theory is based on several points similarity between bacteria and mitochondria. So the old theory of the bacterial origin of mitochondria has been revived with recent discoveries of similarities in the structure and physiological of bacteria and mitochondria. According to symbiotic hypothesis and primitive host cells which carried out anaerobic respiration by glycolysis were invaded by bacteria like parasites which respired aerobically through the Krebs cycles and by oxidative phosphorylation. So, invading organism lateral develop an endosymbiotic relationship with the host cells and become the mitochondria. This theory is based on the several striking similarities between the bacteria and mitochondria. First is the morphology, then respiratory chains, chemical compositions, ribosomes, drug sensitivities, and the DNA structure. So, see, first is the sorry. So, morphology. In the morphology, general dimensions of bacteria and mitochondria are similar. So, the rod-shaped bacteria are similar in shape to many type of mitochondria. So, here the second one is the respiratory chain. In the respiratory chain, the inner membrane of mitochondria is similar to the bacterial plasma membrane with respect to the respiratory chain. So, the projection of the plasma membrane, that is the mesosomes, in some bacteria are similar to the cristae of the mitochondria. So that's why the respiratory is a chain forms. The next one is the chemical composition. In the chemical compositions, there are the lipid composition is similar membrane of the mitochondria and the bacteria. So permeases system is similar to that of the bacteria. Exactly, is a lipoproteinous composition chemically. Then ribosomes. In the ribosomes, the small size of the mitochondria ribosomes, that is the 55 to 60 subunit, is comparable to the that of the bacterial ribosomes, that is the 70 subunits. Then drug sensitivity. In the drug sensitivity, chloroamphenicol drugs inhibit the protein synthesis in mitochondria and bacteria, but not that of the higher cells. In drug sensitivity, chloroamphenicol drugs inhibit protein synthesis of mitochondria and bacteria, but not of that of the higher cells. So, DNA structure. In the DNA structure, in both cases, DNA is circular and DNA is found only in the prokaryotes. From these similarities, one can easily conceive of mitochondria as being evolved from ancient prokaryotes. So mitochondria have their own DNA. Sorry. Then the DNA. So here prokaryotic origin of mitochondria of symbiont hypothesis. There are the same bacterial and mitochondria similarities. That is the morphology, respiratory chain, chemical compositions, ribosomes, drug sensitivity, and DNA. So that's why prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. In eukaryotic cell, there are the mitochondrial structure is the has been evolved from the ancient prokaryotes. So these similarities one can easily convey of mitochondria as being evolved from ancient prokaryotes or prokaryotic cells. Got it? Then next one is the structure. Here structure of mitochondria. See in this diagram is structurally mitochondria is bounded by two membranes, the outer membrane and inner membrane. So here outer membrane, see in this diagram, outer membrane or inner membrane, and space between inner and outer membrane is the intermembrane space. Then cristae is the investigation or the hilly. Then matrix, liquid material in this the matrix. Green in color is the ribosomes or DNA. Blue color, in blue color is the DNA. See, F0 portion and F1 portion in brown in color is the protein here is the protein. So the typical mitochondria is about 15,000 angstrom. Sorry, 15,000 angstrom unit, and 5,000 angstrom in diameter. So there are the two membrane, outer and inner membrane, and inner membrane space between the two membrane, outer and membrane space is the inner membrane space and cristae. So the this space between the two membrane is called the intermembranous space, and it is about 40 to 70 angstrom in width, and filled with the watery fluid. The space enclosed by the inner membrane is called the inner membrane space or the inner chamber. And this space is filled with the matrix which contains granular ribosomes and mitochondria and DNA. And these granules are considered to be the site for finding binding divalent cations, partly Mg++ and Ca+. So see this diagram, the inner membrane is thrown up to series fold called mitochondria cristae, which project into the inner chamber. Got it? The inner membrane is thrown up into a series of folds called mitochondria cristae, and which projects into the inner chamber. So the cavity of cristae is called the inner cristae space, and is continuous with the intermembranous space. The outer space of the outer membrane and the inner surface of the inner membrane are supposed to be covered with thousands of small particles, and those on the outer membrane are stacked and are called subunit of the person. So the particles on the inner membrane are Stokes particles, and they are called subunit of Ferrandis boson. So the particles of the inner membrane are considered to evolve in the hydrogen transfer F0 portion and F1 portion. So the outer membrane particles previously were considered to be hollow cylindrical and 60 angstrom long and 60 angstrom wide with central hole of 220 angstrom in a diameter. So see here in the diagram, the intermembrane of mitochondria is elaborately folded into structure known as the cristae, and cristae increase the surface area of the inner membrane, and which house the component of the electron transport chain. So the protein known as the F1 and F0 ATPase that produce the majority of ATPase used by cell are found through the cristae. So here the its main inner membrane particles consist of the base piece, stalk, and head piece. So the it was formerly through that each elementary particles contain all enzymes for electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. The particles were transfer particles. The particles were therefore called electron transfer, that is the ATP, and each particle was believed to consist of four complexes, with complex 1 and 2 situated in the base piece, and the complex 3 in the stalk, and the complex 4th in the head piece. So see in this diagram, it's the membrane particles consist of base piece, then stalk and the head piece. Here the oxidative, it was formerly through that each elementary particles contain all enzymes for electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. The particles were therefore called electron transfer particles, that is the ATPs, and each particle was believed to consist of four complexes, with complex 1 and 2 and complex 3 and 4th. So first and second situated in the base piece, and complex third in the stalk, and the complex fourth in the head piece. So here there is a structure of mitochondria. Got it? Then see its chemical composition. In the mitochondria, membrane has molecular organization similar to that of plasma membrane, and these are the protein and lipids. So the protein here, mitochondria membrane has a molecular organization similar to that of the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is a lipoprotein, and so these are the protein and lipids. So protein are main constituent are about 4/5 of the dry weight of the membrane, and the lipid 1/5 of the weight of the membrane, and is found entirely in the form of phospholipids. So the each phospholipids molecules is like a clothepsin, and the head bearing electrically charged atom and two legs are formed of long chain fatty acids. So these molecules is insoluble in structural combination, which is known as miscellaneous, that is the group of the phospholipid molecules, and becomes soluble. So cholesterol has been found to occur in some, not in all the membrane. Thus, the two membrane of mitochondria differs in its chemical composition. So that's why here the mitochondria membrane has molecular organization similar to that of the plasma membrane. That is the protein and lipids. Got it? And see its functions. Function of the mitochondria here. Basic two functions: cell respiration and ATP transport. So the main mitochondrial function is generated high energy ATP, hence called the powerhouse of the cells. So for all the energy consuming process of the aerobic cells, the energy in the form of ATP is made available by this cell organism. As the mitochondria can manufacture at ATP, the molecule having potential energy is stored as the high energy bond. So they supply nearly all the required biological energy. Only the only the mitochondria are fully capable of converting pyruvic acid to carbon dioxide and the water. So the cell respiration. Here the see in the cell respirations, mitochondria are have the respiratory center of the cell, and the cell respiration can be divided into four main steps: glycolysis, pyruvic acid oxidation, Krebs cycles, and oxidative phosphorylations. So the during the oxidative phosphorylation through the hydrogen and electron transport system. So the first, during the cell respirations, good material are oxidized to carbon dioxide and water in the presence of oxygen. One of the most important fuel in is a glucose. So the overall equation of cell respiration in the presence of oxygen is for C6H12O6 plus 6O2 is used to 6 CO2 plus H2O, that is a hydro 6 water molecule plus energy. So under the aerobically condition, glucose metabolite takes place in the four stages. Is the glycolysis. First is the glycolysis. The breakdown of the glucose pyruvic acid is called the glycolysis. Here, the breakdown of the glucose pyruvic acid is called the glycolysis, and the glycolysis can take place in the absence of oxygen, that is the anaerobic condition, or in the presence of the oxygen. So the aerobic condition, when it oxygen present is aerobic condition, and the absence of oxygen is the anaerobic condition. So the enzymes for glycolysis are found in the soluble fraction of the cell, so outside the mitochondria. Here the pyruvic acid oxidation. Under aerobic condition, the pyruvic acid molecules is metabolized to a molecule of acetyl coenzymes A, acetyl CoA. Here, then the Krebs cycle. In the Krebs cycle, each acetyl coenzymes, that is the acetyl CoA molecule, condense with a molecule of oxyacetic oxaloacetic acid to produce a molecule of citric acid. So that's why after several steps, oxaloacetic acid is regenerated. That is, the Krebs cycle takes place under aerobic condition. Okay, Krebs cycle takes place under the aerobic condition, and the enzymes for the Krebs cycles are located in the matrix of the mitochondria. So that's why Krebs cycles required oxygen. Then oxidative phosphorylation. In the oxidative phosphorylation, it has been seen that pair of hydrogens, that is the two hydrogens, are liberated during the aerobically glycolysis oxidation of pyruvic acid and the Krebs cycles. And these hydrogen pairs are passed down the hydrogen electron transport chain, that is the respiratory chain, and oxidative phosphorylation takes place in the oxidative phosphorylation. So three molecule ATPs are generated per pair of electron passing down the electron transport chain. So the enzymes for electron transport are located in the inner membrane of mitochondria, and the transfer of hydrogen electron takes place through a complex chain of hydrogen donors acceptors consisting of pleoproteins, coenzyme Q, and the cytochromes. The respiratory chain is arranged in five complexes. That is the complex one in Roman 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the Roman. The oxygen is finally hydrolyzed acceptor. That is the oxidative phosphorylation. In the cell respirations, there are the four main states: glycolysis, pyruvic acid oxidation, Krebs cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation. And the ATP's transport. Here the ATP's molecules, second one function is the ATP transport. In the ATP molecules produced as a result of cellular respirations accumulated in the mitochondria. So the mitochondria collected at site where energy required is high. As a result, membrane contractions and increase in internal hydrostatic pressure of the mitochondrion, water and ATP are squeezed out, and these result in a lowering of ATP concentration and the mitochondria membrane relax. So that, uh, for example, in the thyroid hormone, thyroxine causes the mitochondria to swell, while the ATP brings about concentration. Here the two main functions, cell respirations and the ATP transport. So revise once again, these mitochondria are small granular filamentous bodies found in the cytoplasm of all aerobic animals and the plants. So the size of mitochondria is also variable, and number of mitochondria depends upon the metabolic activities of the cell. So there are the four theories put for explanation of the origin of mitochondria. First is the de novo origin of mitochondria, then mitochondrial formation from the other intracellular structures, and the formation of growth and division of pre-existing mitochondria, then prokaryotic origin of the mitochondria or symbiontic hypothesis. The main mitochondria function is the generate high energy ATP and the cell respiration. Got it? Frequently asking this in this topic or in this chapter question is the ultrastructure and function of mitochondria. Ultrastructure and function of the mitochondria, then the explain location and ultrastructure function and mitochondria, or explain mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell is a major question, or frequently asking this question for 5 marks to 10 marks, okay, or the 1 marks also. So discuss the prokaryotic origin of the mitochondria also. So next lecture on nucleus. Thank you.